Amen. What it is, this is Dean, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. Y'all already know the Cash App. Show your boys some love. Y'all know the PayPal at Dean By Any Means. Show your boys some love. You see that heart with the dollar sign? That's the super chat. You can press that at any time your heart desires. Please say it with me, y'all. I don't care if y'all leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated. Right in. I'll ride in. I will ride in. Yup. I sat back. I waited, and I let y'all do what y'all do. Y'all cannot mess with me with this boxing talk. I got a question, y'all. Have y'all seen one content creator that has said jaronennis is ducking whoever? Just pick the fighter. If you've seen a content creator that said jaronennis was ducking anybody, I need you to do your homework for me. See if they got a video about Vergil Ortiz ducking Bakram Murtazaliev. Let's talk about it, people. I let people talk that like to talk because you get to see how full of ish they are. Hey, all the people that said Boots duck, I waited on purpose. You won't be able to wiggle your way out of this one. Texas down bad. Ha ha. Let's get into it, people. Vergil Ortiz was offered, like y'all said, offers and all that. Vergil Ortiz was offered a fight with Bakram Murtazaliev, and he turned it down. Now, all of the people that believe Eddie and believe Turkey, well, guess what? Stay consistent with me now. Stay consistent, because Turkey said all of the people that y'all named that y'all want Bakram to fight, they was all offered to fight and turned it down. That's what Turkey said. Hey, y'all. I thought we said that promoters, why would Eddie lie, Dean? Why would Eddie make his own fighter look bad, Dean? That's what I was asked. Didn't Oscar De La Hoya make Ryan Garcia look bad by not wanting him to fight Gervonta? So we already have one example. Didn't Floyd Schofield Sr. say that Oscar De La Hoya did not want him to fight Kid Austin? And guess what, y'all? He miraculously pulled out. That's number two. Oscar De La Hoya, y'all, to y'all Vergil Ortiz's make-believe fans all of a sudden, it's funny nobody spoke on this. Oh, so are y'all only going to speak on it when it's Boots? Are you trying to make Boots look like a duck, but when it's Vergil, you quiet and don't got nothing to say? I listened, I sat back, I waited. Oscar De La Hoya came out here, and I'm not playing what he said or nothing. You go find it and go find out if I'm lying first, okay? Oscar De La Hoya said about the Bakram fight that Vergil Ortiz just got out of 2 wars. Yes. And that you can't go in and fight killer after killer after killer. That's what Oscar said about his own fighter fighting Bakram Murtazaliev. Did he make him look bad? Are we believing the promoter now of the fighter? Oscar De La Hoya said that they didn't go right into that fight because he didn't want Vergil to be risking his career, because you can't go in a ring with killer after killer after killer. Which comes to my bigger point. So y'all want me to believe that Oscar De La Hoya didn't want Vergil fighting Bakram, but he gonna let him go in there with a killer like jaronennis? So what that means, y'all, that means either Oscar don't think Jaronennis is a killer or he's lying. Because we all know Jaronennis to be a killer, right? And Oscar said he don't want to put Vergil in there, especially with his injuries that's going on, with killer after killer after killer. But y'all want me to believe they so eager to put him in there with Jaronennis? So that means if you believe Jaronennis is a killer, that means Oscar was lying. So that means he definitely ducked Bakram Murtazaliev then, right? Because ain't Boots a killer, but you say that you're willing to go in and fight with him? And let's say Oscar is telling the truth about him not wanting to put him in there with killers. Then that would make sense. Why him and Jaronennis ain't for it, that would make sense. Why they say they need 48 months, then that would make sense. That what Jaronennis said about them reaching out to them in August. Yup. So that's number one. I thought we said promoters don't make their fighter look bad. Well, we got a number of occasions where Oscar De La Hoya has done it. And last time I checked, Vergil Ortiz is his fighter. Y'all sat back and said nothing. And let Vergil Ortiz duck Bakram Murtazaliev in 4K. So much so, Bakram Murtazaliev has been on Twitter talking about, oh yeah, that's enough said. I told y'all, none of them want to fight. He was talking about Vergil Ortiz as well, my people. Huh? Where all y'all people at that tell me what Jaronennis could have did at IBF conventions and all of that? Have you spoke on Vergil Ortiz ducking Bakram Murtazaliev? If you haven't, I'm letting you know you're being an earthman. And y'all know who he is, whether I like you or don't. If you spoke on Vergil Ortiz getting ducked by Jaronennis, but you don't have one piece of content talking about Vergil Ortiz ducking Bakram, you're being an earthman and your bias is showing. But that's why, y'all, I let people talk that like to talk, because you get to see how full of ish they are. Now, Oscar De La Hoya is Vergil's promoter. He said he don't want to put him in there with killer after killer after killer. So he didn't want him to fight Bakram. But y'all want me to believe he's so eager for him to fight Jaron Bootsennis with a hurt hand. And that be the first fight after a hurt hand. Y'all knowing Oscar how you know him. Now, let me ask y'all something. Do you got more faith in Jaronennis or Oscar De La Hoya's word? Vergil Ortiz has ducked Bakram twice. I let y'all get away with it the first time. He was offered Bakram twice, and y'all ain't make one video about it. And this is how I know Jaronennis is a star. Y'all keep telling me Vergil a star, but don't nobody care about Vergil unless it's connected to Jaron Bootsennis. But as we seen with this whole Devin situation, people care about Bootsennis even if it's not Vergil Ortiz. Mic drop. Y'all can't beat me if your hands was glued to my behind. Now, don't hear this video and all of a sudden want to make content on Vergil ducking Bakram. But if you have not made one piece of content, a comment, nothing about Vergil Ortiz ducking Bakram Murtazaliev, then you ain't qualified to argue with me about this conversation. They call me Mr. Consistency. That's why boxing don't like Dean. I know. I get it. So, what I need you to do, y'all, to everybody that's listening to me, type in Jaron Bootsennis ducks Vergil and just see the content creators that have said something about that. Then I need y'all to do it again and type in Vergil Ortiz ducks Bakram Murtazaliyev and just see for me if those content creators talked about that. And if they didn't, then you know they can't come mess with me. You want to argue with me about Boots ducking? I'm going to ask you about Vergil and Bakram because he ducked them twice and y'all said nothing. So what it looked like the Dean is y'all only got smoke for jaronennis turning down offers. Y'all picking and choosing, man. Your bias is showing in 4K. If you got a video about jaronennis ducking Devin or jaronennis and you don't have a video about Vergil Ortiz ducking Bakram, and don't tell me to your Devin content creators, well, we don't care about Vergil, then you are showing that you only care about Devin. My point exactly. So don't sit up there and say that you're not biased and you're not a pro Devin channel. Because if you only talking about Boots ducking, but you ain't said nothing about Vergil, and the reason why you ain't said it because you don't care and you only care if it's with Devin, then you ain't qualified to talk to me either, and your biasness and your knob gobbling is showing as well. Thank you very much. Drop the mic. If you haven't liked, share, subscribe, send the super chat, send the cash app for this realness, you don't love boxing either, fam. Now do those experiments for me and then come back in my comments and tell me if I'm lying. And that goes for, I don't care if I like you or don't. If you got videos talking about Vergil Ortiz getting ducked by Boots, but don't got no videos or no open panels or no live shows about Vergil Ortiz ducking Bakram, this is your reality check. Your bias is seeping through a little bit. Y'all already know what this is though, right? Dean, by any means. I didn't tell y'all to make those videos about Boots. I'm just asking you if you did. Just be consistent. Remember, y'all, give me my credit if you see anybody talking about this afterwards. Just know where they got it from. Philly in the building.